Welcome to Planet Music, where we come and get inspired. We sip a little tea and we listen to out of this world music. Okay, guys, you are on episode 6, and our topic for today is the startup. Why you should learn from the experts and who's done it best. All right, so let's get into it.
You're listening to Planet Music TV, a podcast that inspires creators to step into their extraterrestrial side and pursue their passions. My name is Melody Renee, and I am an artist and an actress, and we are going to get into music review and sometimes sit down with creatives and talk about their passions, their process, the lessons they learn, and how to make an impact. Let's get into it.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Melody Renee, and I am your host of Planet Music. I'm so excited to have you guys on today. We start a little late because, as you know, social media was going crazy. So we're back. Welcome back. I know all of y'all did not know what to do with yourselves, okay? Some of y'all probably played with yourselves. Couldn't handle it. Anyways, today the topic is going to be the startup, why you should learn from what other people did, okay? Because let's face it, when we learn from the experts, you basically move your way out of like the drama, all of the stuff, all of the curves and hills and all of that you ain't got to go through, okay? You can just learn the GPS and go directly there and cut some corners, okay? You know it's traffic on that lane, you know what I'm saying? And that makes the difference between failure and success. Yet many new entrepreneurs assume that you have a bulletproof vest on and that, oh, it ain't gonna happen to me. No, it's not gonna happen to me. You need to listen, Linda. You need to learn from people who've done it, even some people that have failed at doing it, because guess what? You can learn how to not go down that path and learn from their failures, all right? You know, I know we want to be bossy. We have our creative mind, you know, all my creatives that's out there listening. We want to get things done the way we want it because we just see this vision. You're like, that's my vision though. And I get it. But sometimes you really have to step back and let people tell you exactly what they went through and how you can avoid making those same mistakes. Okay. You know, don't just jump out there blindly. Okay. Who taught you how to walk? Probably not yourself. Your mom, your dad, your aunt, your cousin, your brother. Somebody held your hand and showed you how to take a couple of those steps until you learn how to do it. And then you still running around acting like you know what you're doing. Shout out to my son, because that's exactly what he over there doing. He think he can do anything. He can do whatever he want to do by himself, like I never taught him how to walk. Okay, and that's how some of us do in our everyday lives as being an artist, being an entrepreneur. We assume that we know best, but mama knows best. Okay, so if you have a mentor, someone out there that you know is getting it, especially if they're successful, listen to them, learn from them. And today I'm going to give you 7 tips on stopping the guesswork. All right, so before I do, there's a couple of people, there's 4 people that I want to mention because they said, do not focus on the numbers, focus on doing what you do best. Okay, it's not about building a community who wants to visit, it's building a community who's already there. I know a lot of people that are in this business can be a little stressful, like, dang, only 5 people saw that, or only 2 people saw it, or whatever. But if those people are consistently coming to you, then those are the people that you are going to give your goods to, because those are can potentially be buyers, okay? Because they love you and they love what you're doing. So don't just stop doing it just because of them, because they're gonna love you so much. They're gonna continue to tell people, hey, make sure you check this person out because they love what you're doing. Okay, so don't get focused on the numbers. I know that's one major thing that I struggle with, because remember, we're on this journey to become millionaires together. And I understand that you're like, I don't even want to put it out there because ain't nobody gonna see it. But forget the people who's sleeping on you, and worry about the people who's wide awake watching what you're doing. Okay, and another one is, if you try to think of a good idea, you wouldn't have been able to think of a good idea. You just have to find the solution of a problem in your own life. And that's from Brian Cheeksky of Airbnb. So basically, he's saying that come up with something that solves a problem. You know, if you have a problem in your own life, then that can possibly something that can like just break waves of anything. Okay, so that's a great idea. Another one, if you can afford a free if you can afford to do something for free for people and provide a service and give people a lot of value, it will naturally help your own product grow. Okay, so I know a lot of people are always scared to give away free music, to give out free photography if that's what you do, to do makeup if you're a makeup artist or whatever. You're scared to give away like stuff for free because you're like, I'm worthy of so much more. But find something that you can give away for free that gives value to the people. Like for me, every Monday I come to you guys as artists and I give you guys free tips on how to make it in this business and how to be less stressed, resetting your mindset to become future millionaires. Okay, and those are tips that I've learned along the way, things that I've researched that I'm giving you guys for free because it's something of value, and I know it's always karma's gonna come back and give it back to me tenfold. Okay, so if you tune in until later on, we're going to talk about 7 things that you must need to learn from people in your previous position, learn from your elders, the experts, and everyone, so that you don't have to worry about that. All right, let's duck and dodge these balls. Okay, we ducking and dodging, we not running into them. Okay, so we're going to do this together, and we're going to pay the bills first. Right now, we're going to pay the bills with my favorite brand, Cloud Zone. Shout out to you. Make sure you go to officialcloudzone.com for all of your wholesale needs. I just recently did a commercial for them.
I'm in my zone. I'm in my zone. Yeah. I'm in my zone. Cloud Zone. Yeah. I'm in my zone. Cloud Zone. Yeah. Cloud Zone. I'm in my zone. 2,000 puffs in the air. Jungle juice and I don't care. I got the strawberry eyes. You got the lemonade eyes. I got the lushness. I got the lushness. Yeah. The mango is so what I say. You don't even gotta ignite. You puff it and you see the light. I'm in my zone. I'm in my zone. I'm in my zone. Yeah. I'm in my zone. Cloud Zone. I'm in my zone. Cloud Zone. Cloud Zone. I'm in my zone. This is Melody Renee for Cloud Zone. Follow me at It's Melody Renee Everything. And follow Official Cloud Zone on Instagram. And if you want to add more flavor to your smoke, log in on officialcloudzone.com for all your wholesale needs. Yeah.
So if you love hookah, guys, you are going to absolutely love this. All right, like for all my people who love hookah, like make sure you go to Cloud Zone. I'm telling you, it's so smooth. All the flavors are really, really dope, and not just because I'm in the video, but for real, they're really great. Was that you? That was me. You seen the sexy vibes. You seen the sexy vibes. I'm in my zone, Cloud Zone.
That had to be a double.
I got the lushness tight.
Had to be a double.
But make sure you go on to officialcloudzone.com for all your wholesale needs. It's definitely a whole vibe, and you would love it if you're into hookah. We got a couple of sponsors, guys, and if you're interested in having your video or your brand in my show, make sure that you go to planetmusicreview@gmail.com and submit your request, and we will give you all of the tips that you need in order to make that happen. We have another sponsor that is going to pay the bills today, and that is Social Pop Marketing. Well, let's do.
No, we can go.
We can do. Okay. We are gonna do Social Pop Marketing.
Yeah.
Social Prop Marketing is a place where you can get all of your marketing needs. If you're into the music business and you want to promote your music, they do chart marketing. They do things like that. So make sure you check them out and
ask yourself, how would your music career change if you could generate real results from your online marketing? Tap into strategies that actually create results above and beyond vanity metrics. Results beyond just views on YouTube, likes on Facebook, followers on Instagram. Because at the end of the day, these metrics that are so often touted as career-changing marketing goals by some PR companies, social media marketers, and even some label marketers just don't amount to what artists looking at the big picture actually.
Social Prop Marketing. Shout out to them. Seriously, guys, remember, I know that you're artists, but a lot of you are just doing this artistry for a hobby. And when I say you're doing it for a hobby, not because you're not good, it's because you're not really taking your career seriously. And one of them is you have to invest. And social prop marketing is a great place if you have everything that you need to start putting yourself out there. That is something that you're going to do. In order to be a millionaire, you got to put a little bread out there. Okay, you got to plant a couple seeds. People need to know who you are, and social prop marketing is a great start. Okay, so check them out, definitely. But what is going on in this galaxy, y'all? Can you hear me now? We're going to figure this out. We got some tea. So, first of all, your boy Eminem. That's my boy. He's from the D, so of course that's my boy. So, Eminem got a whole new restaurant, guys, out here in the D. It's called Mom's Spaghetti, and it only has 3 things on the menu. Straight up, seriously. What? It only got 3 things on the menu. You can only get spaghetti, regular spaghetti with no meatballs, or you can get spaghetti with meatballs, or you can get a spaghetti sandwich. All right, and that's it. And you paying the lowest you're gonna get to $9. Okay, so anyways, Eminem surprised people. He was not supposed to be at the grand opening, but he was there downtown Detroit on Wednesday. Slim Shady himself was not expected to be there, but he was in the drive-through window. They have a drive-through window and a walk-up window, and he was there. Everyone was super excited, and the name of his restaurant is actually reference to a line from his 2002 hit Lose Yourself. Remember, his palms were sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy, the vomit on the sweaty already, mom's spaghetti. So I guess his mom's spaghetti made him throw up, and I guess that's why he wanted to do a restaurant named Mom's Spaghetti. I just throw up, and that kind of I don't know if I want that mom's spaghetti and have a thought in my head that you threw up. I don't know. So anyways, fans quickly recognized who he was. They went to social media taking pictures of everything, but it's only 3 things on there. I'm not really a big fan of spaghetti, but I do plan on going up to there, getting some, tasting it, and letting you guys know what it is. So the Oscar and Grammy winner, we're so excited that you brought some stuff to the city. We love new things in Detroit. Don't be slipping on Detroit. I'm telling you, we are the next thing popping. We're getting things back up there. So make sure if you're in the Detroit area, you go and check that out. It's on Woodward, and it has limited seating and a walk-up window. So, yeah. So we got some more sponsors, so we're going to get right on them to it. Street Noise Entertainment. Street Noise Entertainment, guys. Again, they always sponsor each week's show so far, and we appreciate you for the love. They are a record label. They have tons of great artists on that label. They have merch so that you can support these artists and also the brand. Make sure you go to streetnoisemerch.com and check out all of the brands and support, because that's what it's all about, okay? And we appreciate you, Street Noise, for continuing to sponsor the show. Again, if you want your brand on the show, make sure you submit your request to planetmusicreview@gmail.com, and make sure that you go on to streetnoisemerch.com. All right, so I watched the BMF last time. If you were watching live, you got to see the trailer of BMF. That's 50 Cent's new show. It's all about Detroit. So, Detroit. So I'm just so excited about that. I mean, it does show some negative vibes. It's all about the gangster, the drugs or whatever. But, it's the reality of what happened. That's why we got so many buildings that we're trying to refix now because of that. So, people kill me with all of that. This is the truth. This is our truth. We're living in our truth. We're telling our story of the truth. Why are you mad and angry about our truth? Anyways, that's the same thing I hate when they talk about Black history and stuff like that. Oh, look, it's too gory. It's yeah, but that's what happened. What do you want to do? You want me to act like it didn't happen to me because you're uncomfortable? No. So anyways, So it's so cool. It shows black people looking like gods. Okay, even though it's drug money, whatever, they look great doing it. I'm just saying. Okay, it's definitely a fashion. And your girl Cash Doll was in it. I mean, she's from Detroit. You're repping Detroit. It makes sense, right? She had her titties out. She was naked, and her tits look great. Okay, so
yeah, I didn't particularly like her before I seen them titties.
Until you saw him, I did. He like, ooh, Cash Doll, ooh, Cash Doll.
Yes, she are.
I've always loved Cash Doll. I think she's great. She's in her own lane. She don't care what nobody thinks about her, and that's how you should be. Keep doing your thing.
She got a new fan.
Okay, now, yeah, I bet she got a couple new fans because them boobies was popping. They was up there and they was pretty. What I'm gonna say is congratulations to you, Mama. She just said, announced about her baby, and then she got the BMF. Like, I'm just loving the mamas doing their thing this year, and especially women of color, like continuing to push forward. So make sure that you check that out. Remember, Stars is doing a special right now. For 3 months, they're doing it for $3 a month. So if you don't have Stars, you need to go on and get that $3. Stop being broke, okay?
Better get a Fire Stick.
Okay, listen. Support the Stars. It's $3, y'all. Dang. I bet y'all gonna go to Mom's Spaghetti. Right. So support your boy 50 and buy the $3 a month Stars thing and watch the show.
You going to get you some spaghetti?
I am gonna go support. I just told him I'm gonna go down there. I'm gonna go down and support, and maybe I'll shoot a little video for next week so you guys can see that I was for real. Okay. Speaking of BMF, Lil Zane.
Who?
Lil Zane. Yeah, who? Just like Cash Doll. I ain't trying to hear Lil Zane was looking Lil Zane-y. He was looking nice. Okay. He plays a drug crew member named, what's his name? Stocky. The smile is everything for me. That's all I'm gonna say. Make sure that you check BMF out, guys. It is an amazing performance. They have really done their thing with this. 50, shout out to you. Okay, babe. Moving on to the BET Awards, because I know that's what you guys were watching. That was what was trending. Everyone was trying to see what everyone had on, where they're gonna come, etc., etc. The Hip Hop Awards season, it aired a couple of days ago, and it was in Atlanta. And the show featured appearances from Nick Cannon. You got Dream Doll, Fat Joe, Lottie. Is it Lottie? It's Lottie. And Remy Ma. Who was absolutely won my night. She was gorgeous. She looked gorgeous. Her and her hubby Pat Poose was matching, doing their thing, but her hair was what everybody's attention. It was all the way down to the floor, practically walking on it. And I mean, she was built to the gods. That's what I'm talking about. And she's 41 years old. That's what I'm talking. I want to be like Ma when I'm 41. Okay. She looked gorgeous, sexy. The red, I loved it. And it wasn't really like a red to me. It looked kind of like a deep orange, but I don't know. But Pat Poose always compliments her, and he still was hood, but he still was like matching his boo. I love it. I love them. The dress was from D Anthony Designs. So check them out. But her inches is what stole the show, which I don't get why that was so surprising, because I mean, that's what everybody's doing, like inches. I didn't think that was such a, I feel like everybody does like long hair, right? Like they've done that to the ankles before. I didn't think it was something like worthy of like, whoo, I thought her outfit was better than that, but that's why she was trending, was mostly because of her hair.
Extra pack of hair.
I know. I didn't see why that was why she was trending. I thought the dress should have been the reason why she was trending, because she was so hot. Oh, this one needs to come down. Okay, there we go.
Would you take that blouse off in here?
I'm gonna go take it. It keeps like popping up. It's irritating. Okay. Moving on to Nick Cannon. Y'all, first of all, Nick Cannon's always been crazy. I love Nick Cannon. I think he's a genius, actually, but he is crazy. The Wild 'N Out star pulled one of his things at the BET Awards and appeared to be in some gold armor boxers. He had on a robe. He accessorized with some festive socks, and he had some mismatched Crocs on. And he posed laying on the floor for the cameras. According to his Instagram, though, he gonna say, y'all gonna stop lying and playing with me. This is not me. I'm busy working on my brand new hit talk show in Harlem. Why would I have time to come to Atlanta for the Hip Hop Awards and dress in my drawers? And it's the same thing he did when he was at the MTV Awards. This is what he wore at the MTV Awards. Like, I don't know. He walked on a red carpet in a similar outfit with the dress, acting crazy with sweats. He had a pair of bedazzled Timberland boots on. And he said the same thing. He joked online. He says, usually I don't dress the social media gossip, but after my name was trending worldwide again for something I didn't do, I have to say, y'all tripping. This is not me at the VMA Awards. I heard this some corny new rapper named Murder Count Harlem. I see no resemblance, respectfully. So I don't know what's going on with him. I would assume it turns out that he has a new alter ego, I guess. This would be said. It's called Murder Count, aka Count Cracula, aka Cannon's new alter ego. Okay. So he's doing this because he has his alter ego has an album that's coming out, and the single is called Countin' Crack. Count Cracula.
What kind of shit is that?
Cannon. Crazy genius. Like crazy genius, you know, like he's really crazy. Most crazy people are geniuses. Like I believe that. The people who do it the greatest, you know, Albert Einstein, are crazy. It just is what it is, and I love it, and I love him for that. I remember meeting him at Quad Studios one time, like in passing, and that was before he kind of like was starting to wear the turbans, and I like saw him in a turban, and it threw me for a complete loop, and I was like, hey, you know, like it was so weird. And I was like, okay, at that moment I knew like Cannon is crazy, but I loved it. And that's exactly what he's doing. Like he's making a statement, he's making his name trend, and that's kind of what you got to do in this industry. So, you know, you got to figure out what you're, you know, how to fit in, how to get into those worldwide trends, because now he's trending for doing this foolery, complete foolery. And he says that you can follow his alter ego on Murder Count Harlem, and everybody's going to. I haven't even looked to see how many followers he has, but I'm sure Murder Count Harlem is pretty up there. I bet he has more numbers than me already. So he said he doesn't see the resemblance, respectfully, crazy clown. So let's get into this mail, guys. Do we got mail, Glenn? We don't got mail this time.
You cussed me out so bad on the last show.
I'm like, okay, anyways, so we got mail, and if
you've got mail.
Oh, thank you. So again, if you want to send me a random question, I will not give your name, but you can just send me random questions in, whatever you want to know, and I will answer the questions. And so
I want to know them people's names.
No.
Cause there's some goofy stuff you.
It is some goofy stuff that sometimes.
I need to know. I need to know who even thinking up that kind of stuff. It's
supposed to be random question. They understand the assignment. Don't mind the production back here. You understand the assignment. It's supposed to be a random question, and you're doing it. The first question I have: if you could trade places with someone, who would it be? I like that question, because it makes me think, and I would say I would trade places with my younger self, as long as I could keep like my brain now. Like I would love to trade places with my like 5-year-old self, and I would be like a millionaire already by the time I was 6. That's why I would want to trade places with my younger self. If you could interview a famous person, who would you choose? Actually, I would choose Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane, because I absolutely love Gucci Mane. Like, if you know me and really know me, like, I love him. I love his swag. I love his work ethic. I love that he has a wonderful wife and marriage and, like, how they hold each other down. Like, I would love to get inside of his brain and really understand all of the great things that he has to offer when it comes to, like, the business structure of this music game, because he is a beast to me. So I would love to sit down and interview Gucci Mane. Yes, I would love to do that. But all right, now it's time. I know you guys are so looking forward to this out of this world music. And the first song that we're going to start with is, let's see who we got. We got Ganymede, Face It.
You know how we go. But I go in a song and I know that I got it. Girl, you did me wrong, but you can't even face it. Somewhere in your mind, you know that I'll make it. I can see right through you. There's a W too. Got them brown eyes, and I'm falling for you. But you take my heart and slice it up in pieces. Chop it up and eat it like it never means shit. Let me show you love. Don't think you have before. But why you take my love for free? Why you steal my love from me? That ain't how it's supposed to be. I don't believe no word from your mouth. Now you gotta tell me what this about. Stacking them stacks and I'm repping the clowns. Well, here no jokers, not making a sound.
Okay, Granamita. Okay, Face It. You know what? I love songs where I don't want to stop the review. Like, I just want to hear the song. That means, like, it's a good piece of work, because I literally wanted to finish listening to it, and I'm actually going to finish listening to it, like, later, so I can really get the full vibe. I'm loving that vibe. It's such a vibe. It's so cool. I definitely need my joint to, like, be smoking and listening to that and, like, close my eyes type of vibe. Yes, I love it, girl. Keep it up. The production was great. Your voice was great. Your tone was great. I'm loving everything about that. So, moving on. Great work. This is Typo, and the song is called Obvious. Let's see what you got, Typo.
Okay, the last time you broke my heart, I wasn't leaving you. You twisted the story, you knew I'd still believe in you. Where do you go? Yeah. With a heart that's so broken. And the last time you left, I thought that I still needed you. Where did you go that night? I really needed you. How did I not know that you would leave me alone? Yeah, you should make it obvious that you don't love me no more. Yeah, you should make it obvious, so I can know what I'm fighting for. And maybe it was obvious, but you were playing with my emotion. That shit was obvious.
Nice. I like that.
That shit was obvious. Oh, yeah. I said I hope that's the last time I ever see your face. I let you play me a couple times and I wish I had played.
Okay. The females is bringing it. Yes.
Dope.
Typo, I'm loving that too. Yes, females, give me life today, right? I'm loving that. I don't have anything negative to say about that either. I love that. That's a great vibe too. I love the diction in your voice. I don't know if you naturally talk that like that, but if you don't, like, I love how you played that. It sounded really cool, really smooth. Again, I feel like that's like a smoking vibe too. Like, great. Again, if you would like for me to review your music, you need to submit your music in an MP3 form to planetmusicreview@gmail.com. Okay, I am the plug. Use me. Send me your music. Let me hear what you got. You got something coming up, hit me up. We could possibly do an interview. All you need to do is send that request into planetmusicreview@gmail.com. Okay, and before we go, we're going to pay some bills real quick. This sponsor slot goes to Rodimus Entertainment. Look for great visuals of your artist, model, acting, the whole movie. Go to Rodimus Entertainment, guys. I'm so excited to actually have worked personally with Rodimus Entertainment. We have a movie coming out that's collaborated with Street Noise Entertainment, and it is called Beautiful Noise, starring me. It's gonna be out very, very soon, so just hold your horses, okay? I'm so excited about it, and you know I'm gonna give you guys the tea as soon as I hear something. You will be the first to know, okay? So let's get back to what's in this galaxy is going on. We got a few things that's going on still in this galaxy, and one of them is the Super Bowl 65. No, I'm sorry, Super Bowl 56. I put it backwards. It's coming out February 13th, 2022. Yes, and who cares about the football? I'm sorry, but for real, we love the halftime show. So I had to come as soon as I knew they gave the lineup, okay? The Pepsi Super Bowl 65 halftime show is, you're gonna have some super threats. We got Dr. Dre, we got Snoop Dogg, we got Eminem, we got Mary J. Blige, we got Kendrick Lamar performing together on the stage. Listen, that is, I don't know what they gonna do, but I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna give y'all all the tea about when it happened, because I'm so excited about this. Like, those people don't even go together, but I bet you they gonna give a great show. I'm so excited. So this was put together by the NFL, Pepsi, and Rock Nation. It will take place at the stadium in Inglewood, California, and we're so excited. We're so excited to see this happen. And I know since it's gonna be in California, who knows, we might see a Tupac, what they call it, hologram. Okay, you know, we may see, there might be some tricks up their sleeves. I hope so. So let's stay tuned for that, guys.
You gonna fall in love with a hologram now?
I'm falling in love with the show because I'm all about the production and the entertainment value, and I know they're gonna bring it up, you know, because those are some pretty big entertainers. So I'm excited to see what they're gonna do. All right, so let's get back to this out of this world music. We got some great artists, and let's say, what are we gonna do? Jazway Ali featuring E. Horton.
If it's not a track, can it be?
Then it's not main right.
It's not made right. I like that. Oh, they count the money.
In my life, it don't seem right, and I would never get it. When it's time for war, you can call they phones, and all these niggas missing. Once upon a time, was shown a star for a better way of living. Hate it when you up, love it when you down, won't accept your existence. People in my life, it don't seem right, and I would never get it. When it's time for war, you can call they phone, and all these niggas missing. Once upon a time, was shown a star for a better way of living. Hate it when you up, love it when you down, won't accept your existence.
Sipping fifths and bong rips and fat spliffs. White dust up, crushed up in big sniffs. Pretty girls that all like to get lit. Latina hotties, extra naughty with nice hips. Every other day I gotta go and get a little bit of sugar from my honey who been begging no stop. Every motherfucker that be knowing how to hit it here, and every single motherfucking lyric that I drop. Every single motherfucking pill that I pop. Every single motherfucking gram that I bought. Every single motherfucking time a white car pulled up and I had a straight run from the cops.
People in my life, it don't seem right, and I would never get it.
Because I was waiting for something. I was listening like, okay, it's okay. And then when you drop that verse, sounded like Eminem. Speaking of, that's the vibe that I got. Like the flow, how you did that. Good job. I think you should bring it sooner, honestly, because I was waiting for it too long. And if you're gonna be sending this or submitting this to people, like they'll probably turn it off quicker than I would have, just to be honest with you. And that was like a fresh flow. So like I would like bring it a little further up so that it can get to the meat of things, okay? Because that was fly. But I was about to like tell production to be like, okay, that's cool, until I heard the flow. So yeah, so keep it up. Just bring it up a little bit, okay? All right, so next we're gonna listen to Keely Golden, and this song is In the Darkness You Find Me. What you got, Keely? Production sounds good already. And clear.
I quieted my mind to hear you say something. You speak so softly in darkness. I'll find you at my door, and you keep on knocking. Your promises to me. You promised me I'd see. My God, you are.
Okay, Keely Golden. First of all, whoever produced this, that beat is fire. Like, I'm loving that. Really loving that beat. I love what you're doing. I think that's more, I feel like that reminds me of more of like movie music. You get what I'm saying? I mean, and we need music for everything, but that just reminded me of like a moment in like a movie, like someone like walking down the street sad, and like a busy street, and it's slow motion, and like your vocals in the background. So you might want to like try to see how you can promote to movies and television, because you have that sound. I'm really loving that production. I got to figure out who that is, because I'm really loving who produced that. The beat is different, and I love how he was or she was playing around with the different notes and bringing things in. So good job on that. So we still got a little bit more on what's going on in this galaxy, okay? Lamar Odom, y'all. If you didn't know, you're going to get it from Planet Music. You're going to get it from your girl, Melody Renee. He's boxing. Like, who knew, right? And not only boxing, but he is 2-0 in his boxing career. Like, I didn't even know this man was boxing, and now he's boxing and he's winning games for real. First of all, Lamar Odom is a huge guy, and his frame is certainly like a boxer. So, and he has a long reach. Like, I'm not fighting him. Like, yeah, an experienced boxer would be like,
where you out?
Big. Like,
you gotta stick
really
to it.
Take somebody down,
Don't lose
okay?
focus.
Having that being
connecting
said,
on a couple of
he
left hooks.
told this person
Keep
up,
low
and
off
that's
balance. Is
Jennifer
that
Lopez's ex-husband that he was fighting too. And so both him, a former NBA star, is getting in the boxing ring with this like celebrity boxing promotion thing or whatever, and he's undefeated. Guys, Lamar Odom.
Where you out?
Upset.
You gotta stick to it. Don't lose focus. Odom connecting on a couple of
he's
left
fighting
hooks.
and winning
Keep
though.
low off balance.
And
Is that
putting people
it?
to shame. So in the end, it was Odom who came out victorious over the 3 rounds. He won via decision. It wasn't a knockout. And if you watch some of the highlights that I, just showed you, you can see that it was like easy, like he was just getting beat up. So that's that. So I think that he has a really good chance at this boxing thing, because I don't know too many people. You don't think so? You getting in the ring with him?
I ain't getting in the ring with nobody.
Okay, then. Like, not too many people is going to beat him. He's huge.
I think that, but being huge don't mean nothing. Evander Holyfield was huge the week before that, and you see what happened to him.
Yes.
I mean, I think that boxing has, since the COVID thing started, and these guys are looking for a way to remain relevant.
Yeah.
And they're just doing anything. But, boxing, you don't play boxing.
Well, he's literally taking it seriously. Like, in his celebrity, there's like a celebrity boxing.
If he was taking it serious, he wouldn't have that head protection thing on.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like a celebrity, they're really taking investments into this like celebrity boxing thing. Like after, however many years they've been doing it. I'm not really sure. I didn't do the research on that, but they've been doing it.
You're a celebrity, so I'm gonna see if I can get you in the ring with Lamar.
No, not Lamar. No. Maybe some females, but I ain't. That man, I can't even imagine standing next to him. I'd probably be right at his kneecap. Like he's is he 7 feet? I think he might be 7 feet.
No, he's close though.
Dude, like, wow. I seen him at a game and we had like really great seats, and I was just like, not just him, like most of the basketball players, they don't look as big on TV. They're huge, man. Okay. But anyway, so I'm excited for him. I'm happy that he has some positive news, right? I used to love Lamar Odom when he was playing basketball, and then when he got with Kim Kardashian, he had nothing but terrible news about him. And so this is a breath of fresh air for him and his family for sure.
That Kim must get that good.
I don't know what she got, but
she be running. Them people be crazy when she finished.
Yeah, they be like, I don't know. All I know is that I'm glad that he got some good news, that he's doing good with himself. His health is good, and he ain't looking crazy, because he was looking crazy for a minute. He was looking like a whole straight crackhead, whole straight everything.
Seems like he got his life back on track, and at least he's not, laying around somewhere half dead in a hotel room.
Yeah. So this should come as good news, like, especially since Odom's skills are sure to attract bigger names. Like, who else do you think he's going to fight in the not so distant future? They're saying, that it could be some big celebrity boxing matches coming up. So I'll keep you posted.
Give us some tea on Melody Renee.
Melody Renee's doing big things. She's always doing stuff. I got a movie coming out. We already talked about that a little bit. We got Beautiful Noise coming out. I have another movie I'm featured in. It's called Fake Friends, that should be coming out, premiering in March. I got my Let It Flow. It's still doing numbers. It's still over 1 million views. Make sure you guys go to Vent Radio and check that video out, though. I want you guys to bring those numbers up as well. I got a new baby. He's growing, and he's just an amazing bundle of joy.
Tell him how you be beating that ass.
He is a little fighter. He is a little fighter. I'm not gonna hold you up.
There goes some tea right there.
That's some tea. He's definitely a little fighter. I'm trying to get that out of him. I'm like, what is that about? He'd be like, why you hit? Why you want to hit? So hopefully he gets out of that. So we gonna work on that. We working on that. Okay, me and his daddy getting that together. But yeah, I'm just really excited about all the great things that are going on, guys. And I got some new music that I'm working on, so there should be some new visuals coming out. I'm getting this mommy's body back together for y'all, and I'm excited about just everything that's gonna come. So much more. I don't stop. That's all I like to do, is do stuff. Yeah. So yeah. I don't know. You guys want to know some more? Send in your questions. Yes, they want to know what's in my fridge. They want to know.
I can tell them.
What?
Cucumbers, And sesame seeds.
And sesame seeds. Listen, I'm trying to get this whole lifestyle together. And you guys, you have to learn. That's another tip that I'm going to give you. Don't live to eat. Eat to live. Okay? You guys.
That's boring as hell.
It's boring, but you're healthy. Okay? People are out here dying at high rates from diabetes, from high cholesterol, high blood pressure. And it has a lot to do with all of that fats and chemicals and processed stuff that we're eating.
And people just die.
That is true. But a lot of times in our community, people of color, like, we like to eat a lot of salt. We want a lot of tea with a lot of salt. You know, and we just like to have we need a lot of butter. We need a lot of, we go to Benihana's, we be like, oh, can I have extra garlic butter? And then, look, yo. I go with my family and like the whole table, I be so embarrassed. The whole table be like, can I get extra garlic butter? He'll give you one and she be like, I need two. Everybody wants two. And he put garlic butter on the rice.
Well, he ain't got that's something I don't have to worry about. I went in there one time and haven't been back since.
What? Okay, first of all, don't listen. We love Benny's. We love hibachis.
Y'all can come by my house if y'all want me to just throw some food at you.
No.
Throw some knives and set the kids on fire.
We love the experience. We love to see our food being cooked. We know exactly what's going in it, and it tastes phenomenal. I love me some garlic butter, but y'all be ODing like you just need so much. Like, chill, relax, okay? All right, we got 2 more songs before I give y'all these 7 words of wisdom for y'all to get y'all stuff together. And the 5th song is Aries Music, and this song is called Boss Baby. Let's see what you got, Aries.
Nah, you ain't even gotta worry about all that. You riding with a boss.
Boss.
Riding with a boss, baby. Riding with a boss. Come and pick it up, I don't care what it costs. If you ever need it, baby, you know who to call. Cause you're riding with a boss, baby, you can have it all. Riding with a boss, baby, riding with a boss. Riding with a boss, baby, riding with a boss. Riding with a boss, baby. Do you like a good girl that can make her own money? Always on the road, but she never be running. Can you keep up? I be busting on these bitches if they wanna act up. Got that double cup love, go ahead and pull it up. I ain't talking about your man, but he talking about us. When I come across the feed, he be liking it up. Every picture I post, I can't get enough. Wanna check my DMs, cause they see I'm showing love. It comes with a fame, it's just a part of the game. And even if you think he's taking, bet he's screaming my name. And I'm always riding dirty, but I'm in the fast lane. Always on go and you just stay where you came. I be like, damn, can they do it like me? Know you like a dirty thing, you might be free. Yo, just hard to see. I just be chilling like, bitch, I might be riding with a boss, baby.
Okay, Aries Music.
Come and pick it up, I don't care what it costs. If you ever need it, baby, you know who to call. Cause you're riding with a boss, baby, you can have it all. Riding with a boss, baby, riding with a boss. Riding with a boss,
So Aries Music, I actually like what you're saying. I really do like what you're saying. I wish that there wasn't so much auto-tunes on it. I think that could have really, I felt like you were being swallowed by the beat and by the auto-tunes, and I would have loved to kind of hear you a little bit higher. Because when the track first came on, I was like, okay, like, production was good. And then like when you came in, like whatever they put on your voice or whatever, it kind of distorted the sound a little bit too. So I think that that would be good if you could like bring your voice up. Because I really like what you're saying, and I like the message, and I like how it's very catchy. Riding with a boss, baby.
Yeah, the hook is
like
catchy.
it's very, very catchy. Like that's definitely something I could see.
Me stealing.
I could see like getting airplay. So if you were to fix that, like that would be an easy transition. You guys have to remember And I'm here to help you guys. We're here to help each other. We're on this journey together. All of my stuff don't be perfect, but if I'm able to give you guys some advice, remember we're talking about getting advice for experts that's already failed at doing what they're doing. So learn from them. And I am one of them. If you know that you want to get your music on the radio, now if you're just doing it for a hobby, don't worry about it. Okay, have fun, let your family play it, cool. But if you're serious about getting on the radio has to have a particular way it has to sound. And so don't get stuck in your ways of, this is my artistry, this is how it's supposed to be. Like, okay, well, this is how it's supposed to be over there, and it won't be on the radio, okay? So you got to make sure that you are in tune on how the radio is supposed to be aired, how your how the spins are, what number they're supposed to be, those kind of things, to make sure that you're able to be in that market, because you don't want to waste all this money working in the studios and then for what? Now your music's not in the radio. Speaking of having your music on the radio, if you want your music on the Vent Radio and you meet all of the needs, it's a possibility we can get you in rotation, okay? Send your music to planetmusicreview@gmail.com. Let me know what you want to do, and we will figure out a way to get you popping, okay? I'm the plug, so use it. All right, so that kind of concludes our show, but before we go, we're going to give you 7 words of wisdom so that we can reset our minds, so that we can be future millionaires. Guys, I don't think anyone proclaims to have any silver bullets, but there are some common failure trends that appear all so often, guys. There are many books written about failure startups. I don't recommend any of them, because the real way to find out how you can avoid those is literally whatever industry you're in. If you're a dancer, let's just say, and you want to get in the business, you need to go to dance studios. You need to speak to these dancers and these professional dancers who have all these plaques on their walls, and see like what steps they took and what things to avoid, and ask those questions like, what do you think, what do you recommend I should avoid? Like, what was it something that you would have not done in order to succeed, because essentially you want to be in their place. Okay, so make sure that you're asking those business when you're starting up your business, because that's what we are doing. Like, a lot of people feel like entrepreneurs is like on the side of being an artist. Like, no, if you're an artist, you're an entrepreneur, because you have to brand yourself, you have to market yourself, you have to make yourself money by what you do. All right. So this is starting a business, and when you're starting a business, you have to plant a seed, and a business is like planting a flower or a seed. You have to invest your money, you have to invest your time, and then you must take care of that while not expecting anything. Okay, like you put in that water, you keep looking at it every day, but if you don't plant that water and you don't first plant that seed, nothing is going to grow from it, guys. Okay, so many startups fail because if I'm a planter, I've never planted a plant before, like I'm not just going to plant it. What are you going to do? We have social media now, so we can look at all different types of websites, look at how we can plant it. But the best way, because there's so many planters that say like, I cannot keep this plant alive, right? I don't know what I'm doing. The first step is going to someone who is a planter, who is being successful at planting, and ask them, what did they do? And they're going to have stuff that's outside of the box. You know what I'm saying? They're going to have stuff like, they take the eggshells and put it in the grass, and not the grass, the dirt, and make that build up, and that's going to help it grow. Okay, stuff that you're not going to hear about at your Home Depots or whatever, or in your books, unless one of these experts in the field actually wrote that book. So what I'm saying to you is, stop chasing your tail when you don't have to. You got the expert right to the left of you, but you still want to play with your tail and keep going around in circles and try to win, when you can just literally tap the person next to you and ask them a question. And that is what's wrong with us today. And I believe social media, the internet, and all of that has caused that, because we are socially illiterate, like for real. We're scared to talk to people in real time. We'll talk to people on the phones and stuff like that, but you're scared to talk to people in real life. Like, come on, you gangster social media people, like, come on, be gangster in real life, because that's what it's all about. This is life. What you're filming is real life, not what's in the box is real life. It's backwards. So start talking to these professionals in your industry, really getting real juicy, good advice so that you can continue to move forward. Never let a day go by in which you haven't done at least one activity, guys, that directly relates to your key business goals. You know, I have a kid, I got a whole bunch of other life going on, but there's not one day where I'm not either in the studio, rehearsing my tracks, acting, doing a monologue, dancing, doing something related. Even if I'm playing with my son, there's plenty of times where I didn't put him on my back. We about to go work out. We about to do these squats together, son. And he just thinking this is just the time of his life. Like, like he heavy. I'm like, okay, let me do my exercise by myself. But sometimes you gotta figure it out. You gotta keep it moving and figure out whatever ways you gotta do to make it happen. The third tip I have is for listen to your instinct. It's going to be times where you're definitely going to feel something in your gut, and I believe that your gut is your first brain. That is a whole nother topic that we're going to get into, but make sure that if you feel it, you recognize it, and you try to lean for it before making a huge decision, okay? When you go against your instincts and you go blindly, and someone's trying to tell you something and help you normally, I would at least sit on it. Think about it before you just make a huge, you don't want to like sell your whole house or something based off of this one thing if you have a gut instinct, okay? Manage growth wisely. That is number 4. Okay, overextending yourself and your resources by taking on too much too fast can kill your business. So growing a business is like a marathon. You don't want your company to be a flash in the past, okay? You want to like take your time, take your stride slow until you're getting closer and closer to the finish and using all your energy, and then you can like go past. I get this a lot from my management team. I get this a lot from my team, like slow down, Mel, because I'm just like, we gotta go. And I get it because we live in a world of it's fast. We gotta have it. You gotta get it now. But understand that this career of yours is your career. That's why it's called a career, meaning over time. It's something that's going to happen over time. It's not just going to happen just like a flash of that, And I know a lot of people who see these big stars, they're like, oh, they just came out of nowhere. No, but they've been working for about 20 years, 10, 15 years. You didn't know who they were, and they finally made it to their tableau. They're like, bam. All right. 5, look for collaboration opportunities. This is a major success story. When you're collaborating with someone, some people don't have camps. So, I'm lucky enough to have a camp so I can work with people that's on my team. So that's an easy fix for me. But if you're alone, you're an independent artist of whatever the sorts may, go to these classes, meet these people, stop being afraid, and talk to them, start collaborating with them. If you're a YouTuber and you want to, get your YouTube subscribers up, like go to your favorite YouTuber, hit them up, say, hey, can we collaborate on something if they do the same type of niche as you do? Like the main objective here is to stop being scared. We can't be scared. Okay. So collaborating with people. Number 6, expect the unexpected. You can't predict natural disasters. Like today, social media was down. We weren't able to promote. We got on here a little late. Things didn't happen the way they were supposed to do. You need to just be prepared and be able to step in the shoes whenever you can. I know for me, it don't matter. My people be like, all right, well, what's happening next? You ready though? Because when we're ready to go, you got to be ready. Okay, so expect the unexpected. Always have a plan B. Always be ready for whatever's going to happen because you never know. I think it's 5 P's. It's 5 P's or 6, but proper preparation prevents piss poor performance, okay? And it is so factual. And number 7, learn to manage your stress. As entrepreneurs, as up-and-coming artists, it's a lot, guys. Oh, my God. And the main thing about it is that most of our lives are on social media. So we have to balance our everyday real lives from our reality lives. And that could be hard for just a regular person. But as a person that's in the media, like we have to be in order to do what we want to do, you have to be able to manage that. Like have your certain CEO days. Have your certain, like, this is the days that I'm going to film. This is the days that I'm going to record. These are the days I'm going to be with my family. These are the days I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. Like managing your time is amazing. And once I figured that out, oh my God, life was so much more easier. Life was like not all chaotic. For real, I'm like, okay, I'm only going to do this on these days. And unfortunately, people, guys, in order to manage your stress, I'm telling you, social media will do that. So you even have to manage your time on there. Like, I'm going to allow my time only an hour to be on this social media during this time, and, you know, and do what you got to do during that particular time. Like, your sanity, your health is everything. So overall, I'm emphasizing that you need to keep purpose, promise, and principle as your cornerstones of your business, okay? It's amazing how many business owners can get caught up in all of those things and not really focus on the day-to-day basics, okay? Ever understanding the purpose behind what they're doing. Make sure you are remembering why you're putting in all this hard work, all right? Guys, I love you. I am so glad that you stayed tuned with me. Make sure that if you want to donate to our channel, you are going to Cash App your girl at Melody Renee so that we can keep this going. I can continue to show you guys love. Follow me on all social media at It's Melody Renee. Subscribe to Vent Radio and put that notification bell so you can know about whenever my show comes out every Monday. Stay focused, never give up, and we will see you next Monday. I'm off to NASA because I'm a star, baby.
You're listening to Planet Music TV, a podcast that inspires creators to step into their extraterrestrial side and pursue their passions. My name is Melody Renee, and I am an artist and an actress, and we are going to get into music review and sometimes sit down with creatives and talk about their passions, their process, the lessons they learn, and how to make an impact. Let's get into it.